my god, blue sky! Look at the sky!
Oh.
Oh my god!
Huangshan, or Yellow Mountain, is one of the most famous mountains in China, known for its more than 60,000 stone steps, unique pine trees and rock formations, and of course the awe-inspiring sea cloud. Located in China's Anhui province, about 5.5 hours away from Shanghai by train or car, Huangshan has a 5A rating by the China National Tourism Administration, the highest possible rating. With about 2.75 million visitors yearly, it's not difficult to find videos or images of lines of tourists rivaling Disneyland, all trying to soak in this UNESCO World Heritage Site's famous scenery. After 2 years in China, I finally had an opportunity to make the trip. Huangshan is stunning in every season, but I've always found the frost-covered landscapes of winter the most beautiful. A winter journey also means less crowds. Joining me on the adventure is my friend Susie. She'd already been to Huangshan 3 or 4 times, but never in winter, so we were both really itching to see some snow. But of course, with COVID still a reality, nothing is normal. So the adventure begins. Actually, the adventure began at about 2 p.m. this afternoon. I got a phone call from the hostel in Huangshan. The scenic area near Huangshan has a new regulation. They require a test, a COVID test results. But they said a Shanghai COVID test is no good for some reason. They said they need a COVID test from Huangshan. So for whatever reason, that's just the local regulation. We have to go from the train station to the hotel, but to the hospital, if you take a COVID test after 10 p.m. apparently at this hospital, you won't get your results until 2 or 3 a.m. So no hotel could take us. So then we're scrambling, figure out what to do. So we can spend the night. This is just the scenic area, about an hour away from Huangshan City, right at the foot of the mountain, basically, the scenic area. So we found out if we stayed in Huangshan City, they don't require the COVID test. So we had to switch hotels. So the adventure beginning before we start. Picked up my ticket now, as usual. I'm very early. It's 5:45. Train leaves at 7. So I'm gonna get some noodles and wait. After being delayed, I don't know how many times, we're finally getting a move on.
I was ready 1 hour ago, so
yeah.
I'm still ready.
And I was out here like 3 hours ago, so. Susie Belusi.
Morgan from Oregon.
Let's go down the stairs and get ready for lots of stairs. So we got here, the whole train is empty. Basically, we got the whole place to ourselves. Susie Belusi, what are we gonna do?
We're gonna go take test.
And then we're gonna go to the hostel. First climbing adventure.
Second climb.
Oh, this is the second. You're right.
Second.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Susie. Second climb. Okay, so we got to the hospital, Huangshan Hospital, here to take our COVID test, hopefully quickly, but we cannot find where we need to get the test. Well, it's the only thing that looks open, so.
Yeah.
Well, that's better than the nose rate.
Yeah, it's quite gentle.
That was, very gentle. Yeah, normally they're just like,
Super brutal.
abusing your nose. This one's just like, it was soft like a feather. We got dropped off here, and now we gotta walk to the hostel. because it's in the old town and they never let you drive
This
in
is
the
the
old
old
town.
street.
Old street, that's right. It's very old looking.
It's looking old.
It looks very, this old street looks very old. We're in Huangshan City. We're gonna grab some hundun breakfast, hundun, and then we're gonna head to the mountain. While we were eating breakfast, we were somewhat harassed by a combination of the boss lady and this taxi driver. But they harassed us in such a convincing way that we agreed to get into this strange man's car. There's like nobody here right now. Winter is one thing, but mostly just because this COVID situation. We have the mountain to ourselves. This is where normally there would be lines and lines and
Now
lines.
there is only me.
And lines of people. Entrance security inspection. This is like what, our fourth security inspection? Yeah. The ticket adventure continues. I don't know when we'll ever get on top of the mountain, but we certainly have bought lots of tickets and stood in lots of lines. But we're making our way up slowly but surely. I think this is the last one. So it takes about 3 hours to walk up. It takes about 8 to 20 minutes. I think they want us to take the cable car. If you want to walk, you can, but it'll take you 3 hours. So after a pretty perfect day, we had sun, it was warm, cloud sea,
and also no monkeys.
No monkeys. It was actually, based on how much we wore, a bit too warm. But now it's snowing, which is even better because that means hopefully when we wake up there will be snow on the ground and on the trees and it'll look very beautiful. Great job, Susie.
We did great job.
Maybe from this angle where you can see the second eye. So, haven't covered our accommodation yet. So actually up on the mountain there's like 5 or 6 hotels at least. You can have normal rooms. There's also bunk beds, which are still quite pricey, but I mean, they're on a mountain, but they have bunk beds. Susie Belusi got super lucky. She had the whole room, even though both of our stuff is in here, and it looks like there's like 4 people living in here. It's just us. Susie.
It is actually just me yesterday.
Yeah, just Susie. Susie had the whole place to herself because they had boy and girl dorms. You can still see the snow out there. So unfortunately, my dorm was packed full of loud, smelly guys. The beds, however, are quite hard and uncomfortable.
And it's like 80 centimeters, maybe.
Yeah.
Really narrow too.
So yeah, it's. But you know, if you need a place to sleep on the mountain so you can wake up to some snow, this is a place to be. Susie Belusi, ready? How's it taste?
Just cold.
So we made it down. It's now raining down here, so I'm assuming it's snowing quite heavily up there. We're at the bus stop. I'm trying to see how long it'll take us to walk down. We got to catch our bus back in Huangshan, so we might need to catch our train in Huangshan, so we might have to take a bus to get down. It was pretty misty up there. It was beautiful snow, but it was pretty misty, so we didn't get to see like the rock faces with all the snow on it. Journey completed. I just got to get back to Huangshan and grab a train. We made it back to Shanghai. I didn't film the security check. You come in, show them your green code. That was super fast, super quick. We're pros at this now. But we're back. Susie Blizzy. Super great trip. And now subway, back home, back to normal, not mountain hiking trip. How's it taste?
Just cold.